Garcia. I graduated from the Ethics and Society program in 2018, and my current job title is Catholic Social Teaching Education Manager at the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, and I'm also an instructor at Loyola University Chicago. So when I first applied to Fordham University for the Ethics and Society program, I was very interested in learning about the law, scripture, social justice, many different realities, especially as we, challenges facing our modern world and church. And so I really look forward to getting myself immersed into a cross-disciplinary foundations, really getting into the theory, but also the practical of, different ethical dilemmas. And so I was very interested about studying philosophy, theology, ethics, and then being able to combine those two elements, reason and faith, looking at putting my faith into action. So that's pretty much how I can be across. So in the world, especially when it comes to Catholic social teaching, we look into different, more challenges, but from the most part, really looking into the human dignity element of the person and how those dilemmas or how those challenges impact not only, our communities, our society, but also families and just, the different structures that are central to the church, but also to the society. And so again, Fordham gave me the foundation, the knowledge, but also the connections with first world-class professors who are really experts in their field of study. And so I was able to get that, and now as a Catholic social teaching education manager at the conference, I'm able to apply those foundations, the experience, but also being able to do my own work and also my own research into applying these concepts. I often say that, and that this is something that I often share with my students, that there's so much that you learn from classes, from books, really the theory, and that's important, but also the practice, the hands-on experience that you get from the field is also really essential. So being able to combine two, and through Fordham, I feel that I was able to do that through the practicum, through the seminar. I remember there was one particular seminar that we attended during the summer, and we were looking at different issues. If I'm not mistaken, it was issue of abortion, immigration, and so being able to look at the issue from different perspectives, from different disciplines. We know that theology doesn't have all the answers, philosophy doesn't have all the answers. So being able to, address issue from different ideologies, from different perspectives, from different disciplines, really we were able to see the common values that united us instead of what divided us, and that was for me the best way to approach different issues. I remember Dr. Camosi used to tell us that it was never about who had the best arguments, but rather being able to sit on the table and be able to have a discussion and be able to acknowledge that everyone has an opinion. And I feel for me that's the foundation of not only the ethics, but also how we ought to approach different issues instead of arguing and trying to win over our arguments. It's really important that we sit together, we have a dialogue, we have a conversation, and we look for, again, the common values and really thinking about the common good at all the time. So the advice that I will give my fellow Fordham students will be to build a relationship with your professors. It's really important. I have a lot of professors who really took me under their wing and really mentored me and gave me many different opportunities. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it were not for them, who continue to be my mentors even after I graduated. I'm 5 years later, I still keep in touch with many of them. But I also really enjoy your experience as a master's student. For me, it was never about achieving, an A+ in every single class, though I was able to get good grades. But it was also about enjoying the experience, being able to write, being able to read, and understand what you're thinking, to think critically, but also to do your own research and your own arguments. And that's something that I really appreciated. And again, if it wasn't for many of my professors who encouraged me, but also who challenged me to be where I am today, it will be a different story from my end.